A very good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're all doing very well indeed. And welcome to actually something that realistically I've been meaning to make for a long time, is that actually catching legendaries can be tricky and can seem extremely bizarre sometimes when you catch a legendary with a terrible throw and a random berry. I want to talk to you about a few techniques and tips that I have honed and used over the last couple of years. Like, genuinely, I've been using these tips and tricks since about December 2017. The current legendary we have in the raid at the moment, Yveltal, is actually, some people proving it's tricky to catch, some people it's not, some people it's random. There's a randomized science behind it. I do believe that there are certain techniques that you can utilize, and I've said them on various live streams to people, I've mentioned them in videos, that you can utilize to increase your catch rate, and I believe that they do work. Before I get into that, we need to talk about the fundamental basis of catching legendaries, and the key thing that you have to remember is it is complete RNG. It is random number generation, like everything else in Pokemon Go, in terms of the IVs that you get from the raids. Shiny Pokemon in the wild, what IV you're going to get from your quest Pokemon. Everything is RNG, and it goes exactly the same when catching legendaries. There is a percentage that is mounted up when you throw your Pokeball and how you throw it, where it lands, what throw bonus you get, and what berry you've utilised. And this is why RNG will play a big factor in whether sometimes you'll catch a legendary with a straight throw, a Nanab berry, no throw bonus. If we hark back to a Kyurem raid hour from 2020 July, I have done exactly that. I've caught hundos with stupid throws, but equally so, you'll find that multiple golden Razz curve excellence, which are the perfect throw, the highest percentage chance of a capture that you can make with a single throw, sometimes do not work. And that's why you will have seen potentially YouTubers or content creators or even yourself lost good IV legendaries or hundos or whatever, despite doing the best percentage throw that you could actually achieve. This is where I'm going to throw some spice into the mix. 3 things that I have utilised in catching legendaries, and the current legendary, Yveltal, okay, I have subsequently done 147 raids of the thing. I am raiding it hard because I've got 200%ers and I want the XL candy. I have only lost 1. I have caught 146 of the 147, and that one raid that I lost, that one legendary, that was out of my control because the game glitched and I had to reload the game. The raid had despawned, so I couldn't get it, but I thankfully got a raid pass back from Niantic through the support channels. I'm going to put up a few little captures on the screen as we go through this. I've screen recorded quite a few of them, and I'll try and see if I can insert a few bits from various live streams and stuff. It's a maybe. The number one thing that you will need when you're catching legendaries, and honestly I've seen so many people throw balls away with frustration and stuff, patience. Patience when catching your legendary, because there is an optimum chance when you can throw your Pokeball to guarantee a hit rather than having the Pokemon move or dodge or attack. Patience, wait for it to do its attack animation, and I'm not going to go through every single legendary. Every legendary is different and unique in how close, how far away it is, how it moves and everything. When it's done its attack animation, or when it's going through its attack animation, it is vulnerable, I'm going to say. It's vulnerable then because you can throw the ball with a certainty that it's going to land. I would recommend making sure that you hone your skill in noting how a Pokemon's attack animation looks, when and where it is on the screen, so you can judge your throw technique perfectly. Also setting the circle to an excellence, making sure you set the circle prior to throwing so that you keep a consistent excellent circle and not having to rescale it all the time. That will massively save you time. There are 2 techniques that I utilise with catching my legendaries, and they are 2 sort of, I'm going to say, reset strategies. Now, genuinely, I believe that no matter if it's RNG, the game does learn how you throw. It learns how you throw your Pokeballs, and it will know what your preferred throw strategy is. For example, I like to do a clockwise throw. Clockwise throw for me is the most comfortable, but it knows, I think it does know, that that is my preferred strategy, which is where the first thing I'm going to recommend you do is change the spin direction of your throw. Not all the time, not like every other throw, but maybe every 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 throws that you do on your legendary. Try, and again you're going to need to practice this potentially, change up your throw every now and again. Whether you spin it clockwise or anti-clockwise, make sure that you occasionally throw in a golden Razz curve excellent, spinning the other direction. And you'll see it on a couple of the catches on the screen, is that occasionally I will throw in a counterclockwise throw, which is a countermeasure, essentially, to my normal clockwise Golden Razz Curve Excellent throw. And I do believe that in the game's RNG brain, that triggers it to go, oh, this player has done a different throw. It's done something different. And genuinely, the amount of times that I've caught legendaries having simply changed the curve direction of the throw is enormous, because I think it does look at it and go, they're not just repeating the same thing. And if you repeat the same thing, the RNG might decide, okay, you're doing the same repetitive motion, so it doesn't matter. You'll get Golden Razz Curve Excellent breakouts without a roll. But as soon as if you do a spin rotation in the other direction, it increases your chances. Obviously, this is not a guarantee. I'm not saying that this is 100% going to work every time, but it does. I think it does increase your chances. So the next tip, this is the strategy that I have used since 2017. I'm going to go off of the standard plateau as, say, you've got 20 Premier Balls. I know that not everybody gets that many, but imagine you've got 20 Premier Balls to catch your legendary, and you've used 10 balls left, and you've done Golden Razz Curve Excellence, you've tried spinning it the other direction, and it still hasn't caught. This is where I think that the ultimate reset of your catch RNG needs to come in, and you're seeing it on live streams, and I've put it up on the side there in a little clip. Throw a Nanab down on the legendary so that it doesn't move. Obviously, if it's a side-to-side legendary, try and make sure it's in the middle to make it easier, but it doesn't really matter at this point with this throw. Put a Nanab on it to stop it attacking. Then you need to hit outside of the catch bonus radius. So if you can, and you've got it set to an excellent, try and hit without a throw bonus, straight throw. I think your catch odds can go up to 40% if you do a Golden Razz Curve Excellent throw. But that's how it judges your catch percentage chance. But if you do everything badly, like Nanab, no extra percentage bonus onto it, straight throw, bog standard, no throw bonus of nice, great or excellent, that gives you a 2% chance of catching it. Think that if you do that, the RNG actually gets sort of reset on that Pokemon, on that specific legendary, I would like to add, not just legendaries in general, but that specific capture. I don't work in coding or Niantic or haven't done anything, but genuinely it seems, in my experience, to actually reset the whole kind of catch mechanic for that legendary. Obviously, you may get very lucky in the sense that it actually catches on that stupid reset throw with a Nanab straight throw. We've had it on a live stream or two where I've caught a good IV legendary or just something with a stupid throw. It happens. If it breaks out, you've then got 9 Pokeballs left, and this is where you need to go back to the Golden Razz Curve Excellent. If you can hit a Golden Razz Curve Excellent immediately after that terrible throw, I think that massive jump in catch percentage chance actually massively wages how much you're going to catch that legendary. It massively boosts your chances. I'm not going to say it catches everything first time, but the amount of times on screen recordings or live stream captures of legendaries that the first Golden Razz Curve Excellent I have done after a terrible Nanab straight throw, it catches almost every time. Almost every single time. If it doesn't, do another and then change the throw rotation again. Honestly, that seems to work really, really well. And in my experience, it has massively boosted the amount of legendaries I've caught. Every single legendary that I've raided thus far, so since doing these techniques, I've had very, very few actually run. Sometimes you'll get ones that just don't. They just do not, whatever you do. Speaking of, I've got a raid right now. We may be able to demonstrate this live from this video. Please do also be aware that your catch medals for a certain type of Pokemon do play a role in how easy it is to catch, how many legendary raids you've done, what level you are as a Pokemon trainer in Pokemon Go. It all impacts on how you will catch these legendaries. RNG does work in very peculiar ways, and I think the more you can utilise the randomness to your advantage, genuinely, will see your legendary catch rate success go massively up. Apart from the one that I lost due to a glitch in a technicality, I have not lost an Yveltal yet. Both of these Gen 6 legendaries, I've technically got a 100% catch rate on them, and I've done nearly 150 raids. Really good success rate, and I genuinely think if you give these tips and tricks a go, you will see your catch statistics improve massively. We're going to catch this Yveltal live on this shot, rather than just having plays 21-17. It's not very good, but that's not the point. What we will do, hopefully, is it might be a little bit hard to get in that case. So you note, first thing to do, put the Golden Razz down, then set the Excellent. And on Yveltal, there's quite a large size Excellent. Right, waited for the attack, I know the throw distance, I know how to spin it and everything, I've learnt that. Again, you may need 1 or 2 raids to actually get that judged properly for yourself. But learning the position of the Pokemon is going to be key to landing excellence all day, and particularly if you're going to be changing the rotation of your throw. Right, we go for another identical throw. So I'm throwing it clockwise at the moment. An immediate breakout, you see. That's technically like a 45-50% catch rate, it should have been, and it broke out. Now it's lower down. I hate the sticky ball glitch at the moment. I hate the sticky ball glitch. Now, there we go. Throw, Golden Razz curve, excellent again, having missed a throw. No, hasn't done it. Now, just to demonstrate, I'm going to throw Golden Razz, we're going to wait for the attack, and I'm going to throw a curve anti-clockwise this time, trying to hit the excellent. Still going to wait for the attack, and this is where you may start to lose the will to live if the legendary starts going up and down or side to side all the time. It can get quite annoying, but if you've got the time, try and utilise it. Right, there we go, there's the attack, throw. I missed the excellent because I'm that much of a professional. And immediate breakout. Now, because I missed the excellent, I'm going to try and land another counterclockwise one. I'm going to try counterclockwise again. Right, there we go. Throw it. There we go. We've actually hit the excellent on the counterclockwise throw. Now 1 roll, 2 roll, and 3 roll. Now that kind of nicely demonstrates that changing the rotation of your throw does something at least. So those are my tips and tricks. Genuinely, give them a go. I've heard people use them when we're in live streams in the chat, and they say they've worked for them. People I've met out and about who I told this technique to over the last couple of years. It seems to work. It's a mixture of having that reset throw, that hard reset throw, because I do believe that in the RNG system, if you consistently hit the high percentage catch statistic of Golden Razz Curve Excellence over and over and over again, the game learns that you can throw in that rotation, you can hit that Pokemon in that specific way, and it makes it more difficult for you. If you can change the rotation of the throw and show the game that actually you're not a one-trick pony when it comes to catch technique, it kind of looks at it and go, right, okay, you're not doing the same thing over and over again, you are changing it up. Particularly if a Pokemon, for example, is being really, really difficult, and you do have to do that Nanab straight throw technique. That Nanab straight throw technique, honestly, it does seem to reset that Pokemon, that specific legendary's catch ratio. If the Golden Razz Curve Excellent isn't working, genuinely that Nanab straight throw, no throw bonus, resetting it to a 2% catch ratio. I don't know whether the game looks at you and goes like, okay, he's clearly given up, but subsequently following that terrible throw with the highest percentage throw you can do of a Golden Razz Curve Excellent. Hit that, and genuinely, I think you'll see that your catch statistic, or your catch ratio for any legendary, will go up. Of course, let me know in the comments if it works for you. If you've got any questions or anything you want to ask at all about this sort of thing, do feel free to post it. But I genuinely do think that that's going to be very helpful. I hope it does help people improve your catch ratio of a legendary, because there's nothing more annoying, is there, than having a good IV legendary and you seem to do the best throw over and over and over again, and it doesn't work and it runs. Anyway, with that, I've got another raid invite. With that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please do make sure to subscribe if you are new with the notifications on so you don't miss any uploads or live streams. And of course, smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. And do let me know if you want to hear some more kind of tips and tricks videos that I've learned through playing the game, coming up to 5 years of playing this game, which is mad. If you want to hear more or see more videos like this, do let me know. But with that, I will see you all tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. And do take care.